Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we continue our Let's Play of Krastorio 2, where we in the last episode just got a lot more of our train supply manager network up and running. And yeah, I think we have most of the resources we need. The one thing I want to get in today's episode is pretty much just some stone in. Might just steal it from this little one here and see if we can't do just one right here to gather it up. I think that would work just fine. So while I go there, please remember to like this video if you enjoy it, and if you're new to the channel, please remember to hit that sub button. It will mean a lot to me. So with that out of the way, let's go over here and set up a little stone outpost. The way I've done it, I might... Oh, it has oil in it. I could probably just set up a little outpost here to grab all of our stone, getting it back to the main base. Also want to change this one out with a normal warehouse to not mess up things. And we could probably stack a bit more in this one if we wanted, but so far it's fine. So let's see. Did we ever save a blueprint? That's a storage one. I also want to save one of these that goes both ways. I think taking this one will be fine, just like this. So what if we just take this blueprint right here, and I'll just remove that part and that part. And I think we can leave the rest in terms of having a somewhat working blueprint going both ways. This will need to have some other thing. We could probably remove that for now, and this part. Mostly since I don't know where the things will go, and I'll rather just have these four going in. So what if we use this as our blueprint? Let's get these chests away so we don't have that getting flown in. And let's save this as... Any tiles we need to focus on? Nope. We can call this outpost and create this blueprint and put it in here. Let's see if we can just do this some easy way now. I can't see why not. And we might want to remove this little part. So let's see if this will work. Outpost blueprints. Can we just line it up like... Oh, we can't, because there's a northwest one that makes it a bit different to how we can hook it up. So we need to take the train tracks in a bit differently. If not, we'll always have to do it on the sides like this. That is, of course, also a way to do it. So in theory, we could just turn it like this. Oh, wait. What if we do it like this and just have a little thing on the side? Let's try that one. And then we'll change you out with... you can go away. That'll break some of the things, but change you out with one of these. There we are. I think just to make sure that this gets up and running quite easily, and that will grab stone for us. Seems we might run into a bit of issue with this one. What if we remove that one? Will that work fine? Yeah, it doesn't do anything because the way this works. And yeah, look, that does nothing. Because this one does nothing. But it's fine. It's not that big of a deal how much it covers. So it should be fine like this. That means we can set this up as a nice easy stone outpost. Let's just call you Stone Outpost 1. That'll be fine. We'll just hook up another miner right here. We can just take this one, and you can start gathering up all of that delicious ore. So we have pretty much two things storing it at the moment. and we will just drag the belts. Let's see if we do it from here first. Do we have any loaders done? Or are loaders still missing? Loaders 10 seems to is some kind of issue with that in base. Oh, that's quite dark. It is getting... Why aren't you putting it in? I'll kind of have to go and look at this because we should have what we need. Just gonna go have a quick look because I kind of want to fix that first. I know it's the same last episode, but I kind of thought it would solve itself. But oh, maybe the when I updated the mod, did the recipes change? That's the only thing I can think that might have broken it. Let's have a look at you. Ah, yeah, that is why the recipes did change. To also require gear wheels. That means that this one should be broken as well. That is ganz correct. So there we are. That should activate it all again. Anything else broken? All the other chest looks fine. And now we're finally starting to build some of these again. And getting some delivered. Yeah. So now I'll just let this run. It will solve itself. So back to our little stone outpost. The reason why I'm getting stone now is actually quite important because we are running out of it inside our base. Our little stone depot we had right here is down to 1.4k. The miners have taken everything they could, and that means we have to get this running. Luckily, we did set up all the stones or things we need, so adding in one train should kickstart it all. Here's that. Let's also just get down some concrete. And here goes the 4 outputs. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll say 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. There we go. And just like that. So there. And there we go. That should be all of that. This should get delivered right there. And then we have stone flowing. Here's more miners for you. Probably should increase it a bit, but that will make stone flowing evenly into these. That also means we'll just need one train. And luckily we'll just take a nice trip around. So stone outpost, full cargo until stone supply, circumcision above 1. So now that we have it here, we might as well just put down 2 because that is what we decided on using. And if you right click a train and left click, you can just copy the settings, and it's much easier when the trains are here. That's also why it's easy just doing it at the supply station when this works. So let's remember to give you some fuel. Half for you, and go. This should just go around, go into here, and then we have this working. They're all inside the line, so they're not blocking anything of these train tracks. So now we have stone flowing in, and we have coal flowing in, and we have copper flowing in. Iron we can wait a bit with, but yeah, let's just wait with iron. We pretty much copper as well. We have more than enough in storage so far, so that is not the #1 priority at this moment. Let's remember to start some science. Not doing any of the high tier ones yet because I have a few more things I want to get done. Can get some productivity though. Might as well get that out. Speed. Could get laser things. Shooting speed. Get you away so you're not in the way anymore. Battery. Easy to do. We don't use miner, so that's not really worth anything to us. Oh yeah, we can get advanced electric engines. That might be good in the trains to get moving a bit faster. Or we can get a railgun. I want to see what a railgun does. So let's just get that one done at least. And what is the last thing we can get? Better shields. There we are. That's gonna activate our base, giving us more things to do. Power is still good. I know I have to fix it in a little while. But one of the things I have to fix here is that this will run out in a second. That means I want to change how this one works. Like I said, I want to use robots to move things around inside the base. It's gonna cost us a bit of power. But I pretty much want to do this at some kind of setup. Which, let's just say, can do red out. Let's upgrade this to red as well. Not that it's needed right now. And then we'll just get this one to request stone. Just get maybe 1,000 in buffer at a time. That means we'll have robots moving things instead. And as it stands right now, we don't have that much in storage, but we will in just a little while. So get you away, please. And that is done. And that means that this is going. This one will get stone in. I'll output it into this one, so that'll work as normally, or as normal. And down here, we might as well get, I'll turn this one into a requester chest. Actually, don't know if we can do it like this. That's actually what I want to try. Will this still accept things? It will. It means we can move that one. And I want you to request 2,000 stone as well. Or 1,000. Because that way we always have stone flowing down the bus, even though it's kinda gone. Right now we have nothing in storage, but these trains, as soon as they are full, should get in storage. There we go. Go over to these ones, and then we can start to supply the base all the stones we need. So if you look at our robots, they should start getting activated now, and start to go up here and pick up a lot of this stone. That is at least what I am hoping. So that is our stone sorted, and we can kind of take out this entire bus line. Don't know if we need... Yeah, let's just take this out for now to do a bit of cleaning. And get this away. All of this. There we are. And voila. That is pretty much done. The next thing we need to look at is our mining depots. Right now things are just going like this, and that is completely fine. But I know this will run out soon, our coal. So we need to set up a new kind of thing for this one. There's actually two things we need to do here. One of them is a bit more annoying, since that requires us to get our iron in somewhere else. Since at the moment it's kind of taking up some of the room I want to expand this out into. Because if you look at what it can, what it uses. After update the mod, it went to 20 per second, consuming 20 watt per second, instead of the 50 we had before. So that means a ratio of 24 is completely off now. Now this one can support 60 of these, one of these pumps, and 120 of these. So our little area here can get a lot bigger. So that means I'll have to expand it out. Might do coal in from both sides, or we can do requested chests in between these. That is something I'm still deciding how we should do. But for now, I think at least we'll just expand this out a small amount. Because that will give us the room we need. We could also move our entire power supply somewhere else, further away. so it's not this close into the base. And we could move it up here and make an entire new one. That's actually not a bad idea. So what if we do this? I'm not quite sure how fast this build has to be to supply all of it. But what if we take you and take you, let's say, up north. We could start it right here. So just below the northern wall. And then see how much we can fit in. Here's a bit of landfill to fix you. And then we can continue it out this way. Because that doesn't interfere with anything, and we can still fit in our train tracks over here if we want them. This one is still gonna mean we'll jump on over, but we should have more than enough room to expand up. Oh, let's just get rid of this little biter base. It's been annoying us for a long time. Why are they expanding out again? At least we are getting rid of them. So that gives us room for a nice big power plant right here. And let's see how we can do it. It would probably be best not to transport it by robots, but using robots does have its advantages. Because it does, yeah, we could drag what's called belts out from here, going up that way. But that will mess up with the unloading, and I don't really want that unless we make these two active providers and just push it into the system. That way we can use buffer chests instead to use it. Also get it delivered at least, and the rest goes into storage. Yeah, that's something we'll have to think about. But for now, let's just get this one and see how much does this fill. So what if we started just inside here? What is a good middle area? Is this somewhat in the middle? We could take it right here. Let's try that. That will get put out. We will have to have 60 at a time. So if we do this, can we just continue it over this way? It looks like the power poles will connect up nicely. That's 48. Oh, yeah, 48 on one side. That means we need 12 more. So that will be 18. We get 2. Oh, what's it called? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we'll need this one right on the end here. And that should be what it can support. Oh, look at that. It fits just inside 4 of these. Could probably scoot it a bit, but it also means we can have some kind of buffer down here that's gonna get it in. First, I just want to see how much we can support with one of these. Also, otherwise we can just use them individually in here between to make sure it always works. So we can remove this belt because the amount of travel time the robots needs is gonna be the same. So instead of this, what if we just added in requester chests? Let's do 5. And saying you'll request from buffer, you'll request coal, and you'll store 200 in each of these. That means the robot should deliver it. Let's see here, they're on the way. Could probably use something different than coal, but there we are. These will slowly start. And we'll have a bit of buffering, and we'll always have robots moving it up here. But there's no way around that, unless we just drag a belt from here up that way. But as I said, I want to try robots inside the base, so I want to try this. And there we go. And then we'll see how bad this is gonna go in the future. Wow, did I actually make something that exactly hit the end? But then I did 5, 10, and then 10, 10, 10, 10. So that works. Now we just need... Oh, why are you in here? You're not really needed, are you? And then we have a pretty much stampable blueprint. Is that all of them? I think it was. Look at that, that looks good. All that coal is just getting flown in. That should mean that these will soon start. Oh, we need to do active providers. I just noticed we have to make these active because they take the closest one. So that means we'll have to do a bit of storage nearby. That's actually a good point. So if you just make a buffer chest right next to these, where they can output the storage to, maybe just one big storage chest right here in the corner. I think one in might be enough. So what if we do this? I know I have to set it up. Let's just go down this way and fix it. This will get put in quite soon. So let's see here. We did set up some of the big warehouses over here, but I want all the other ones as well. So that one. Oh, we should probably do it here instead. So let's just get in all of these. Will that work? So we have passive, also want active. Oh, we can probably skip the medium ones. How many do stack to? 50? Let's just take the big ones first. I think that'll be fine. Active. Buffer. Can get the other here as well. We'll get them over here instead. I want to get it lined up somewhat nice. Want to get storage as well. And I want to get request the warehouse. That should be all of them. That means if I do this one, I'll do that one. Here and here. I know that'll buffer up quite a bit, but that should be fine. This one will probably never be able to keep up. 10-second craft. Yeah, 3-second craft. So yeah, we'll just get a few. So the first one we need is a few buffers. We actually need 4. Could get one massive storage chest just for all the random things we need. But for now I want the 4 buffer chests. Because if I put it in a buffer chest instead, that'll pull from, what's it called, the providers here, into a buffer chest. Could also... If we do one in between, we might be able to fit in 2. Where did it go? Right here. How much more does one of these fit in? Could actually overlap it right here if we wanted to. And then have free unloading spots here with a 4th one. What if we just do this as a test? Oh, it doesn't allow these to be the same. Ah, okay, that's something we have to remember. Then we'll just do 1. We just have 1 unloading for coal. Otherwise we have to do... No, we don't. We can just call them the same and they'll just get fixed over here. So what if we just do that again? Let's just fit it in. That way we have 3 unloading spots that we can connect up, and we can have 1 buffer right here in the corner. Because that means we can unload all 3 of these into buffer chests, and this one will just request all of the coal it can find in the world from non-buffer chests. What? Can you only... I hope you can set more than that. Oh, that's a bit annoying. So we have to copy it to all of these. That does mean that using normal chests would be a lot easier to set up. So what if we do this instead? I want to get normal buffer chests instead, for that simple reason that that would be annoying to do. So please come to me. Just like this, because that one is gonna be, yeah, not good. And we could maybe do buffers in between these. How would that look? Could be able to fit in coal. Oh wait. Oh, we can, never mind, we can just type it. Then it's no, it doesn't matter at all, because we'll just go in here and type coal. Yeah, just request everything you can. That means we'll always take out everything, and I hope, and I think this should count towards this one as well. So see, the coal is still the same. It doesn't matter if they're in the buffer chest or not. They only get taken out if they're in a requested chest. So that way, we'll make sure that we don't pull unevenly, so we have a mismatched system. But something like this should work. Should we just hook these up? You have power. Oh, because you connect up that way. But you don't, so you can just connect up. Right there. So this way we can actually have more trains going in. We actually have room for 3 trains at the same time. Not that I want 3 trains at the same time, I only want... Oh, I want 3 trains, but I don't want 3 of them going to the same outpost. So what if we just change you? You'll kind of have to go away. You're not this one anymore, I just want you to drop this off. Probably have to do it myself then. Because I kind of want to decommission this one. Can I get robots to pick it up? That should get removed. I'll just have to place in what's called the tracks again. That all goes into the buffer chest as we want. That's perfect. Oh, look at those robots. Go, go, go. Thank you. That's going to cost a bit of power. That cost a lot of power. Holy moly. That was a lot more than I thought. So yeah, we will have to figure something out with our power supply as well. But there we are. That means we can hook these up. Have 2 to each outpost. And you can go down this way. And you can go down this way. So coal will just be our thing we can kind of experiment with. Oh, what the? Oh, did they find a sneaky way into my base? Is there a hole in my wall up here? I can't remember if I saw it earlier and we already talked about it, but if I did, I'm a bit annoyed that I didn't fix it. So hopefully we can take care of them. Stop eating my things, please. Oh god. Thank god I'm faster than you. Otherwise I could be in serious trouble. Oh, look at my power. If my power ran out right now, I would be so dead. So I'm guessing they came in through this little crack in the wall up here. Look at that little land bridge. That's a typical thing with biters. They always find sneaky ways to get in. Let's just take our coal. I want to get you to... I said both 200. There we are. The rest will just get dumped. So we'll need to set up a bit of defense right here. We'll just do it on the edge of this one. And oh, this one is not even been updated to the new blueprint, it seems. So please deconstruct this part, that part, and put in something new. Yeah, we'll fix that in the future, so our blueprint is a bit better. These have killed quite a few. But that should hopefully keep the biters out from this area. So let's just hook this up as the last thing we do. Might want to dismantle the other part. Will this work as pumps? Let's see, pump, 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 pump. Should probably get 2 wind turbines as always. Let's see where the pump goes, right there. 1, and the other one will go to here, and there we are. So connect up. Normal pipe, please. There we are. 1 power thing and 2 wind turbines. So that's going to make all of these work. Are they connected up to the rest of the network? This looks like they are. And that is, look at that, 240 steam engines. You can kind of go away right here. Not needed, or your services are not needed. So this is pretty much our new setup for steam engines. Hopefully I didn't do this wrong. Unless, did it change how much these outputs? No, this should work. If I didn't do my math completely wrong. But it looks, or it might just be filling all the water up right now and buffering the steam. So we'll look at this next episode and see if it looks any better. Right now things are at least working as intended. So yeah, I'll leave it at this. We are buffering stone and all the other things. So I think this is a somewhat good place to stop. One thing I do want to do though, now that I think about it, is just get in the buffer chests in each of these areas. That way we also have an indication of how much we have in storage. The last one up here. There we are. And you'll be stone. Don't really mind doing this. They'll all get pulled out and put into this one. This one will be copper. I'll probably figure out some reason why this is not a good thing to do. You'll be iron. And as long as we don't have any chests out here that are passive providers, we won't get robots traveling that far. They'll stay inside our base. But look at that, unloading very, very nicely. So yeah, this, like I just said, is a good place to stop. We have a massive power up here, just going so well. Should give us a lot more power. Water is hopefully gonna keep up now that they're full, but we'll check on that in the future. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you'll give me a like, and if you're new to the channel, hit that sub button. And with that, thank you so much, guys. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.